Good Monday morning to you. Well, it's a little bit stuffy today. Supposed to rain, I guess, today, but you can see what my son has got me for Father's Day. It's quite fitting. I was looking online, Walmart.com, and the tires start at $15. But that's for 15-inch. It was the story of my life. I got the $50 tires, so I'm not replacing the tires, that's for sure. I paid enough for this tractor. It looks like 18 inches with a 9-inch rim. Now, I'm in the process of jacking it up now. Both tires are flat. They only stay up for a very short time, and matter of fact, they go down when I'm mowing too, so... what I want to do, and I can't do it today, I have to wait till next week, but I'm going to call Tractor Supply and see what they get for the air filter, and probably for the tires too. I might as well ask about that, but I don't think I'm going to get them as cheap as Walmart.com. So let me get you closer here. But I want to write down the numbers of the tire first, and then I'll read them off to you. I had to jam this. I'm getting like John from Arkansas now. I had to jam this underneath there because these tires are only flat on one side. I got to spin it around here. Okay. Let's see. Well, I gotta take it off a parking brake. Okay. Okay, there are 18 by 9.50 dash 8 NHS. Well, I measure 9 inches on the rim. Definitely a 9-inch rim exactly. I got it centered. Get it centered over that hub here. 9-inch, okay. The tire measures, I measure 17, uninflated, from edge to edge, but I imagine it'll bulge out in the middle and get you that other inch. Alright, so the tire is 10 inches wide. Rim is 9. The tire measures 17. It says 18 here, so okay, let me write that down. 18 by 9.5. 0 9 dash 8 NHS 8 NHS. Turf Saver 2-ply. Can't read upside down. 2-ply rating tubeless, inflate to 12 pounds a square inch. That's all. I was looking at a 15 because I thought these were 15 on Walmart.com. Maximum pressure 30 pounds. So boy, there's a big discrepancy, and they look the same as these. It's been suggested, of course, to pull these off, but that's what I want to do on this video here, is I want to get this cap off, which I've watched videos, it just pulls off, it's like a rubber cap. Put some PB Blaster in here and on the inside. It's got an E-clip in there, and if it moves in and out, I'm okay, but if it's going to be one of these hammer-on type of, hammer-off type of things, it's not going to happen. I also have to go, I used to have valve stems and a valve stem removable tool back in the 60s. I have no idea where that stuff is anymore. I think it was in toolboxes I might have gotten rid of down in the cellar of the old house. So I'd probably, best place to get that probably would be Tractor Supply. But I need to get water on this, and the best way I can do that is to take the tire off and lay it flat and put soapy water on it. It don't appear to be any dry rot. Now, I also heard that you can, that's what I heard on comments on other people's videos, that you can put the tube in, put a tube in here with the rim on the tractor. I have never done a tire before, so I know I'll never be able to do it. You got to have a tire, removal tool. I guess Walmart. I mean, Harbor Freight sells them, but I'm not going to buy this and buy that. I just can't do it. So, if I can get these off, like I did with my Mower, I'll have tubes put in by Town Fair Tire. It was also mentioned Walmart might do them. I don't think so. Car tires, but not these. And then you have to replace the stem if you're just going to reinflate the tire. Green slime has been suggested rather than fix a flat, because that stuff is no good. And the question is, do I have to buy 2 cans of it, one for each tire, or one can do both rear tires, because they both need it? So, the tubes are not all that expensive, but I would probably have to get the tube for this size tire. Now, why it says, we know why it's 18. It says 18 there, but why 9.50? In other words, 9.5 inches. This is not 9.5 inches. This is exactly 9. Okay? The tire width, see, this is wrong because it says 9.5-8 NHS. Well, this is not 8 inches wide. This tire is every bit as 10 inches wide. So there's a discrepancy here. All right, so I gotta get a pair of pliers and rip that off. I hope I don't break it. I don't want to damage them. Might have to. Alright, good. Of course, it's on solid. And get inside the back here. That's the axle. That's not the wheel going in and out. That's the axle. I'm not going to pound on the, there was a guy that was taking his torch, and it took a hell of a long time heating the inside and the outside till it was almost cherry red. Then taking a steel bar and going from the inside on a 4-pound hammer, I guess, a sledge, and banging the hell out of it. All you're doing is driving this axle out of the tran axle. I'm not going to do that. If I can't get this off, I'll just pump slime, green slime in them. But I'm going to give it a try. I want to let that set. And I want to do the same to the other side. I can see the E-clip there. Yeah. And there's 2 or 3 washers, then the E-clip. That's not a problem. It's getting it off the spindle. And then he recommended putting never seize on there. That's fine. Cleaning the shaft off really good with fine sandpaper and cleaning the keyway out. There's a key that goes in there. That's understandable, but I don't like pounding on it, and I'm not going to do that. All right, I sprayed the other side. These don't look too bad. They just need to be cleaned up. Also on that video, and I thought it was very helpful, is not only putting never seize on it, but he also added grease after he got it together right in here and then put this on. That's a very good idea. I was either going to do the never seize thing, or I was going to grease the shaft, because it's got a key in it anyways. And if you put grease on it, then that'll keep it from rusting up and binding on you. So that's what we'll probably do. And I won't have to buy never seize just for this one job. I can see the whole feel the whole axle going in and out. Because from what I understand, there is a clip like this inside the transaxle that if you start hammering on the back side of this wheel trying to get it off, you're hammering the axle out of the transaxle. And that's a big disaster. I would literally have to push the mower to the side of the road and give it away like I do everything else. We're not going to do that. I'd rather go with the green slime if I have to. So, oh, wait a minute here. I think that is loose on this line. I'm not 100% sure, and I got to try to get this out. Getting these E-clips out is not a problem. Putting them back in, they always go flying. So let me. If I can pull this out, I can make up some soap water and check where the leak is. It might even be right here, but I don't have a core removal tool. I very rarely have a need for it now, but now that I got this thing, it might be a good investment. So let me shut you off for a minute here and get some tools and a big screwdriver. Alright. Gotta get my magnifying glass. Yeah. I don't like these E-clips. I had them on my reel-to-reel recorder, and it went flying when I tried to put it back in. Getting it out, they go flying too, but they're more apt to go flying when you put them back in. That's too big. guy would be just right for that. You know, I'm having a hard time seeing this. And you got good eyesight. It makes it look easy. These guys that do that, they make it look easy because they got excellent eyesight. I shouldn't be doing this work because I can't see what I'm doing. It's like half off now. I know what it's going to do. It's going to go flying. My lower back is killing me. I need to get this tractor up much higher so I can sit on a stool and do this. Oh man, I'm afraid to take that out because I know I'm not going to get it back in again. It's like half out. I know I can drive it out, but it'll go flying across the yard. In my younger days, I used to be able to snap them in with a pair of pliers, you know. Snap them down. I can't do it now because I can't see good. No. Well, I guess. I have to turn the damn tractor on its side so I can stand up and look down at it. I can't work hunched over. My lower back is killing me. I can't see what I'm going in. A big C-clip too, and I need a magnifying glass. Isn't that something? There, I got it. See the C-clip? E-clip? All right. I'll lose that coming out. All right, we got 2 washers. Okay? Yeah. Beautiful. We will grease that up. We'll grease that baby up after we clean it. Oh, look at that. That's all the PB blaster in there. Look at that. You want some? Put on your cupcake. There's a key in there. Don't want to lose the key. Damn key. Key is wanting to stay in there. There it is. There's the key. We don't want to lose the key. So yeah, we'll put grease on that spindle after I clean it off. And put that key up on the running board here so we don't lose it. Now these are bushings in the back here, or one bushing. And some washers over here, but we're not going to mess with that now. Now I can get in here. I don't know what this is. We'll get a brush and clean this out now that I can see that. That might have something to do with the brake, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know if you can see that. Alright, I got the tire and cleaned up the rim on the inside and outside a little more. Yeah, 18X 9.50-8 NHS. Not for highway service. Carlisle, C-A-R-L-I-S-L-E, made in USA. Inflate to 12 pounds per square inch max. Well, that's not much pressure. Turf saver. Well, that's what it is. That's weird. 18X 9.508 NHS. Ooh. I don't know where they get the 9.5, which is 9.5 inches, because I'm measuring exactly 9 inches on the rim from the center here. And of course the tire is 17, but they got it as an 18, but it's not inflated. Now the thing to do now is to inflate this and make up some soapy water. Get some soapy water in it and spray the hell out of it. Inside I got it pretty cleaned out. I hope the other side comes off as easy as this one. Getting that E-clip in is going to be a problem. I don't want to lose it. With my luck, they go flying. That's a big E-clip. So now with the inside, let me just see if there's any difference in specs here. I don't think so. No, 18X 9.508 NHS. I don't know where they get the 8 from. Hey guys. From the widest sidewall to this side is 10 inches, as close as I can read it. Now, I don't know where they get the 8-inch from. It's not the rim. There is a possibility that if you take the tire off, maybe you measure from one end of the rim, one edge to this edge, maybe that's 8 inches. But I would have no way of knowing without taking the tire off, so maybe that's how they rate it. So, why don't we inflate this? I'll be right back. Alright, I got some dishwashing liquid in here, not too much. Got the compressor charging up, the tire over there. I'm going to have to estimate the pounds per square inch, because I got to dig out my tire gauge. I don't know where it is right now. Alright, let's see here. Hard to tell. We'll shut that off for now. Now we'll spray around the valve first. Can't tell. I can't tell. It's foaming up, but I don't know if that's leaking or not. An experienced tire guy would know. Let me get you a little better angle here. Let's go. I really don't know, because that could be just foaming from the I don't see bubbles coming up as far as, bubbles coming up and bursting, Let me turn it over the other way here. That could just be foam, because it's soapy water anyways. I don't know. I don't see any active bubbling. I don't know. Who knows with my eyesight? You see how it's white foam like? I mean, that's just the nature of the soap, I guess. I think it's Joy dishwashing liquid that I got in here. I don't really know. I really don't know, folks. I know it's leaking, but I have no idea where. Because it's the soapy water comes out that way, and that, I don't see any bubbles coming up. I don't know. I think we'll just green slime them and hope for the best. That's all. See some dirt in there. I don't know. I don't know, folks. The way we used to test them, well, in the garage, I never worked in a garage, but I've had many tires fixed, is they run the tire in a bucket of water, in a tire tray made with, with water in it, and just spin it around. And you can see where it's leaking. I could ask my local garage. Yeah, I don't know what they'll charge me, but or I can just get the green slime, but I got to take the valve stem out. I really don't know. Now, you see, that's oh, now I see some bubbles right here. Yeah, right there. Okay. It's on the side of the tread. Now I don't have a tire machine, so I wouldn't even attempt to take this apart. I've never done one before. And you don't know what you're doing, you hire somebody to do it. Or I can check Walmart and see what they charge. You got to buy the tube from them if they have the tube, or do like I did when I first got my Murray rider. I went to Town Fair Tire, brought the tires over there, and had them put the tubes in, but they had to buy the tubes, and I had to wait a couple of weeks for the tubes to come in. Or I can green slime it. The problem is, if I green slime it, when it comes time, let's say the green slime don't work, I go to put the take the tire off, I have it done, you got a mess in there, then probably the guy that does the tire probably won't want to do it because of that junk in there. I don't know. But that's where it's leaking. See a bubbles up going on, so I don't think that's it, but there is active bubbles. I don't know. I don't know. It's in this area here somewhere. It's in this area somewhere. It's very hard to see. Yeah, right here. Yeah, definitely there. Yeah. Don't think the rest of this. It's just here. So, I think this is probably a candidate for either green slime, which would, I don't know if that's going to be cheaper, because if I have to buy 2 cans, one for each tire, it's not going to be cheaper, or Walmart.com and get a tube for this, so I can get it to match this oddball tire size here. I don't see any dry rot. On the tire. Let's see. Turn that over. Let's clean this up. Spray this again. I don't see any cracks on the side. Looks almost new over here. You know. But I need a tire core remover. And it'd probably waste my time going to my hardware store, because anything to do with, other than a spark plug, a gas filter, and a few air filters for tractors, we don't have that stuff. So, and Walmart doesn't have much of a selection. So, it's about 25 miles from me to Tractor Supply, one way. It's up in Lisbon, where I go to Jewett City. I hate to run up there just to price something, but I'm going to get a price on the air filter. But these tires are becoming a problem because I have to pump them up every day, and as a matter of fact, I have to pump them up several times a day. Alright, I got it turned over to the other side here. With my luck, I'll probably need new valve stems too. That gets, you know, that adds up. But if I can put the green slime in there, and I guess you got to take the core out to do that. I'll have to see whether it's worth getting the green slime or getting a couple tubes and see if Town Fair Tire will put them in. But I think I got to buy probably got to buy the tubes from them, because they're not going to do that, or they're going to charge it more than a whole new tire would cost me. I really don't know what to make it at, because this stuff foams up anyways when you spray it on. You see how you spray it on this? You see it's a little bubbly anyways on this empty cartridge box from my grease gun. So it bubbles up anyways, but I don't see any active bubbles. In other words, bubbling action like I did on the edge. little bubbles in there, but I think that's just the way it is. Let me get you in this area here, and we'll just do a little. The bubbles are just sitting there. They're not. There's no air causing them. That's just the way this stuff is coming out of the bottle. But we do have that other leak on the side of the tread, on the other side of the tire. It looks all right to me. I'm going to end up knocking this tripod over, hitting it all the time. Keep banging into it. Have a clean tire anyways. Looks good to me. I think we'll do is we'll try to work on the other tire. But before we do that, I want to put this tire on. See if I can get that clamp back in, clean that spindle off, and grease that spindle, get the key back in. Stick the wheel on, we'll see if we can get that. White lithium grease, lubriplate. We got the two washers over on the other side. We put the keyway in. Hopefully I can get everything together without a fiasco here. Remember, this is new to me. I've never taken one of these off. Well, on the Mower I did, but I don't remember it having a keyway, but it could have. It could have. Now, what I'm going to do is I drop the key into the dirt here. I have a fairly clean place to work. Right. Wish me luck. I'm not sure if you're supposed to put the keyway in afterwards. Maybe we'll try that. Try putting the keyway in afterwards, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. This must be where it's leaking over here, because it's really bubbled up over here now. I don't know if you can see that. Get my pants dirty. See if I can get the keyway in there. The key in there, I should say. The end of the key is dirty. I gotta get my reading glasses. Where the hell is it? Oh, it's way over here. My fingers got all dirty all of a sudden. hey, we got the key in. Good. Alright, we got the key in. Good. That was easier. I guess the best way to do it is to put the key in after you get the wheel on. I was going to try to do it with the key in place and then slide it in. Probably would work that way too. But what we're going to do, I think, we're not going to put the rest of it on. Well, maybe I should, in case it rains. There's the E-clip. Man, this got dirty. It'll take long to get dirty. This is the part I hate. I can't believe it. I got the clip in with no trouble whatsoever. Good. Well, these are large clips. That's in there perfectly. Good. All right. Okay, well, I gotta make a call to, thanks to Dan of Cool Blue Lights. He gave me the SKU number, the SKU number, and the part number, Briggs & Stratton, and call the Tractor Supply and get a price on the air filter. While I'm up there, I can probably get an idea of, you know, whether they will put tubes in this thing, in these tires for me. So, there's obviously a hole in the side. I couldn't see a hole. I can just see it bubbling up, and you saw that. I think you saw that on the camera. Well, I'm mowing over there. I just got off the phone with Tractor Supply. Man, they are expensive. They do not have an 18 by 9.50-8 tire. They only carry one size. It's 18.5 inches. And I can't remember the rest of it now, but they want $60 a piece for the tire. I can get them on Walmart for half that price. So the tire is out, you know. The tube I can get for like $6-7 at Walmart.com. They want like $20-some for the tube itself. They do not have a core removal tool. I talked to a girl over there and she had to look it up and put me on hold. They do not carry valve stem core removal tools. Those are things that are commonplace back when I first had a car. I used to have one. If I have it in my toolbox, I have no idea where it is. It's a little tiny tool. It looks like an X. You turn one side, you remove the core. You turn it the other way, you tighten up the core. You have another way for something else. So I would probably have to cut the stems off of this in order to put tubes in it. So I think the best thing for me to do is to just bring these both wheels down after I check with Town Fair Tire, order the tubes, and have them do the job. I have not yet removed or try to remove the other wheel yet, but I will do that. But I'm not going to do it today because I don't know if it's going to rain or not. But at least I got this off. I got it all back on. It was much easier than I thought. So there's no way. I thought that place, you know, was fairly reasonable, but obviously not. By the time I get through, the damn thing's going to cost me well over $500. I've got a lot of money into this now, and I haven't even bought the air filter. The air filter is $17.99, so figure $20 with the tax. My hardware store gets between 10 and 20 depending on the filter, but I'd have to bring it in. So I'll probably deal with my hardware store, because going 25 miles up the road, or just about 20-25 miles to Tractor Supply is not worth it to save $1. So that's what we got. And she looked it up for Craftsman. She says, that doesn't seem to be the right size tires for this. Well, that's what's on it, 18 inches. It says right on the tire, and I think you've seen it on the video. So that's the end of this video right now. I'm trying to do my best here. And that might be another reason why the guy got rid of it. He probably got outrageous prices on tires for this. Judging from the tires the condition of the tire you've seen on the video, I don't see any cracks on it. I think if you put inner tubes in it, they'd be fine. The only question I have is, if I put slime in there, and in the future I want to put in a tube, how much of a mess is it going to be to clean that up? And is a tire place going to work with it with that junk in there? They may not touch it with that stuff in there. So maybe I'm better off just keep pumping these things up, use it, and pump it up again before I'm finishing mowing the grass that day. That's the only thing I can do. If I had known all this, I probably would not have bought the mower. Alright, that's it. That's it for today. I am going to check the price on the filter at my local hardware store. I'm going to ask if they have a core removal tool. It seems like nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about. What is with people nowadays? Give me the good old days. Life was simpler. You go to the store and buy these things without any problem at all. I guess it's a throwaway world, so what you do is you take and throw the damn thing out and buy new. They do sell the complete valve stem, but you need to get the core out in order to put the green slime in there, if that's the way I'm going to go. What are you guys' opinions on the green slime? Is it going to mess me up if I have to put a tube in these tires in the future? Thanks for watching.